All right, everybody. So this is an unboxing video, and what's special about this one for me is these are the first coins that I have ever sent off to be graded. I have recently gotten into the coin hobby. It's caught my interest in the past year. So I haven't sent anything prior to this off to be graded, and I'll be quite frank with you. A lot of people will look at these and say they're not worth sending off to be graded, but you know, that's irrelevant to me because I like the coins. I like going through the process, and I also like the milestone of, hey, guess what? These coins that are in these slabs are ones that I got graded and will forever be that way. So let me go through and show you the coins that I have. These first 5 that are in this box were sent to PCGS, obviously, you can see from the box. And there's no surprises here. I've looked at these. In fact, I'll be quite frank with you, I couldn't even get past the email. I'm not that guy who can be patient and see the email but not look for results and all that. Oh no, I hopped right on and checked them out. So I know what these say, but I just wanted to go through them with you and look at what I had graded and the grades I got. So let's take a look. Okay, so first up, we have a proof quarter, and I believe this was, we'll see, we're not going to do a grade reveal on these, but yeah, this is a 1984 San Francisco proof quarter, and we got the 69 with a deep cameo on it. I mean, you can see that is a beautiful coin. Look at that contrast between the shiny background and the portrait and lettering. That's just a nice looking coin. I like proof coins. I guess sometimes I like seeing the MS instead of the PR on the grade, but that's great. I'm very happy that that was a proof 69 DCAM. And like I said, 84 San Francisco, not a rare coin, not an exceptionally valuable coin, but one that I had that I thought could get a high grade. I didn't really think it could get a 70. I was very happy with the proof 69, especially with the deep cameo. And next up, again, just one I had that I thought was in good condition, so I sent it off to be graded, and that is a proof Sacagawea dollar, specifically a 2001 San Francisco. And yeah, you can see this one got a proof 69, and again with the deep cameo. You can see, again, I love that contrast between the background and the portrait, and here we have on the reverse. Yeah, so this one graded a proof 69 deep cameo, so happy about that. Now this one we have up next, I got in, those two I would have bought off Whatnot. This one I got in a coin roll hunt where I bought a box for $1,000, bought a small dollar coin box with Presidentials, Sacagaweas, and Susan B. Anthony's, and I found this one. And not a proof, nothing spectacular looking, but I sent it off because I found a wide rim. Okay, and for those of you who don't know, 1979, they made a number with the what's referred to as the wide rim, where you can notice here the 1 and the 9, the last 9 in 1979. You can see that those are especially close to the edge of the rim. In the alternate version, which has, you know, what's referred to as the narrow rim, those 9 and those 1 are farther away. This is the far less common of the two, and I found this in a roll hunt. So I figured, you know what? It's my first wide rim. I'm going to send it off and get it graded. So 1979 Philadelphia, Susan B. Anthony. As you can see, it did get the variety for the wide rim, the FS 301. It only graded at an AU 58, so about uncirculated. But yeah, I wanted to get that done. And, you know, people will say this coin isn't worth much. It's not worth getting graded. But you know what? Maybe those people have lost the love of the hobby a little bit. I sent it off because I thought it was a really neat coin. It was my first wide rim. I found it on my own, so why not? Now, the next couple are Ike dollars. And I have a special fondness for the Ike dollar because I was born in 1970. And I remember when I was a kid, my father belonged to a group called Stonehurst Social Club. And it was just a fraternal group, like a social club. My dad mostly used it as an excuse, I'm sure, to get out of the house, maybe play some pool and drink some beer. But I remember the two big events that we had every year were the Christmas party. And then in the summer, we would go to Mermaid Lake in Pennsylvania, and we would have a big picnic there. And it was an all-day event. And they had different events for the kids, different swim races, foot races, tugs of war, stuff like that. And my dad would always tell us, fight hard because you'll get a silver dollar. Now, these aren't really silver. There are silver varieties, but the Ike dollar is the business strike was not in silver. But I've always had a special fondness for the last of the large silver coins. So here we have, I sent off a 1976, a bicentennial year, San Francisco, and it's a proof. You can see that it is a proof. Now, I was a little disappointed in this one. It's a type 1, and it got a proof 67. It didn't get a cameo. I mean, you can see from this coin, it should not have gotten a deep cameo, but it didn't get a cameo at all. So that was a little disappointing for me. You can see, however, a little bit of toning on the edges, right around the rim, if you see. I do like that. So this is a fine looking coin, even though it didn't get the cameo and only proofed at 67. But like I said, when it comes to dollars, I like Ike. And the other one we have is a 1974 San Francisco proof Ike dollar. Now this one, you see, did get the cameo, and you can see that this one more than the other one deserves that designation because you can see that contrast between the background and the portrait on the obverse, and of course the eagle on the moon on the reverse. So I was happy about this. This is a proof 67 cameo on the Ike dollar, and again, just a really nice looking coin. And I got myself an Ike graded, so I'm happy. Now, at the same time I was sending these off to PCGS, I also sent a couple off to CAC. And I'll tell you, I have decided to, got memberships on both. And honestly, I did it because of the vouchers or the credits that you get with CAC at the beginning. I figured, you know what, I'll pay the memberships for each and I can benefit from the vouchers. And then I also noticed that when it comes to submitting Morgan or Peace dollars, CAC has a nice deal because if you go with the economy Peace Morgan option, you're only paying $15 to grade each coin. So I sent a couple of Morgans out to CAC. And this first one is an 1896 Morgan dollar, Philadelphia Mint. And it got an extra fine 45. And it's about, I'm not an expert grader. I wouldn't even describe myself as a qualified grader. But that's about where I figured it would fare. But got an XF 45 on this 1896 Morgan dollar. I also got, now this one's a little prettier. This is an 1884, also Philly Mint, but you can see she got a lot more shine and luster to her. This one did come out though in AU 58. Not too bad looking. I'm a little surprised. I thought this would come back low mint state. I didn't expect it to get the AU, but that's okay. I'm still happy with it. And I have another submission in front of CAC right now of 3 Morgans and 3 Peace dollars, and I'll follow up and show you those. But I also do like the CAC holder. But with that deal with the $15 to grade Morgan and Peace dollars with CAC, I think I'm going to continue with that. And I like getting into the registries and I will continue to get each year, get each mint, and get as many sets as I can on CAC. So that was my first coin unboxing, and my first video under Mint State Murph. If you like this, I'd ask that you would hit that like button and you would subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you at either the next unboxing or the next coin or even maybe paper note discussion.